In the Shadow of the Moon is a movie directed by Jim Mickle starring Boyd Holbrook and to a lesser degree Michael C. Hall. This sci-fi crime thriller takes place in Philadelphia as Holbrook's character, Detective Locke, attempts to capture a mysterious serial killer over a span of nearly 30 years. While I normally enjoy the cat and mouse stylings of a good detective movie, we really don't get much of that here at all. Only for the briefest moments do we get to share the perspective of the killer, and even then it's nothing meaningful. We follow along with Detective Locke throughout the movie, but the timeline jumps 9 years forward on 3 different occasions, so there's a ton of life-changing events that we don't get to witness. This gives a major feeling of disjointed editing and lessens our investment in the characters we meet. I found myself wondering why certain choices were made at so many different points in the movie that it just became trivial. It was as though someone had set out to write a sci-fi screenplay and didn't care if they crossed their T's or dotted their I's. So many things didn't make sense or could have been done in a simpler manner that it just became tiresome. I ultimately can't divulge the biggest flaw of the movie because of the spoiler implications, but I'll just say the big reveal lands flat and has no impact on the viewer when it most certainly intended to. On a side note, Michael C. Hall's character has a terribly distracting accent for absolutely no reason. In the Shadow of the Moon is one of those movies which couldn't have succeeded in the theater and only got my attention because of Boyd Holbrook being the lead. Unfortunately, that made little to no difference in the end. I'm going to rate this movie a 5 out of 10.
If you kill me now, the world as you know it will end.